I know what when them a chat, yeah. Blessings are run you down, say, worry me not worry. Say na 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 na. Jehovah guide me. He never let we down, yeah. He not worry. Him not pray. Well, this is DP, you know. And this is the flame with the fire we can't tame, represented to the fullest. A God will say, straight, right, DP? I now worry, and I now pray. Say na 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 na. Him never let me down, yeah. I now DP not worry, and DP not fret. Jehovah guide we, him never let we down, yeah. Deeply. So when the enemy I try to block you and try to hold you down, no matter what them cannot stop you. Deeply I wear the crown, so keep on treading to that top. You got to hold your ground.
Let me say good evening and welcome to DP Unfiltered.
Blessings are run you down, say, worry me not worry. Say na 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 na.
Rabban, I think I alone can play tune. I alone can play.
Let we don't, yeah.
You can't play that one, Rabban. Me I tell you this. You can't play that one.
Him not pay.
No, but me not tell a lie. Me love that song that while ago. Me the instrumental and me start feel goose. And me I say, who this now? Who this? This sound like one Africa, one of the Afrobeat. And then me hear some my girl that flip. Hey, me fix today though, Rabban. Cause like you know what going, you know the program set up. You could have said DP. You was surprise everybody now, brother Gary. You couldn't give me that favor there. You couldn't send me the song and say yo DP. Squeeze part of this style doing it. Brother, cool na man.
Keep on.
Me think say you did rate me, Rabban. Me think you did rate me. But knowing that my special guest this evening is the Flame, you could have said DP, surprise the world. I'll surprise the Flame herself. Yeah, you couldn't give me the rating. You couldn't give me the ratings, the bridging. But anyway. Let me say good evening and welcome to Caribbean Radio HD3. One of the youngest, newest radio station that is taking the world by storm. Getting a lot of compliments. People's like, no man, I don't know young radio station. This is a radio station about a long time. I want to say thanks to all the other presenters that making my time so easy. Following somebody like a Rabban. Yeah. Listen. Talk it tune Caribbean Radio HD. You know, could have give me tune a while ago and say DP, squeeze piece of this. I'm gonna play the whole light, you know, knowing that you know release it. But I just say, yo, hear this. Remember where you heard it first. Yeah, you remember that's up there, I listen to radio and everybody come on and I say, yo, remember we are here the first. But you know what I gotta say? Here me I gotta say no. And if Rabban want Bex him, Bex me not care. Remember, son, we are here first, I will make it boss. So you see, when me get that the song there, oh, it a release this week, don't it? So that means me gonna have it Sunday. Oh, yo, hola, no man. So yeah, just remember that. It's not where you hear it first. It's actually who boss it. I'm gonna bust that song again, rinse out that song there, see. Anyways, good evening to you. Let me welcome my special guest, bring her on cam right about now. Good evening, Lady Flame.
Hello.
You hearing me?
Yes, I hear you.
All right. Let me say welcome to the show. I mean, I know why I do this, I do that, because I know that I want to do. Okay, so I don't hear, so I need to go and click this. And this I go bring on the two-way and make people can see we. So in the meantime, let me welcome those of you joining us for the very first time. This is Caribbean Radio HD. My name is Damian Phillips. They call me DP, and this is DP Unfiltered. And I don't know why this thing flapping me and I do what I want to do. So I guess me need to go over here. So back. Naidos link me up, me engineer. Naidos have me engineer. I don't know why this now show. Oh, because I have the other one selected. So, anyways, guys, ladies and gentlemen, it is all right. See, no, it is Caribbean Radio HD, and my special guest this evening is the Flame. Other places she call herself, Lady Flame.
Yes.
That's what I want to see. You're seeing yourself now, right, my guest?
Yeah, I see myself. Yes.
All right. So sorry about that. And I let me just jump over here. So to big yard and trust me, me set up tonight, me like it. Everything they're right in front of me. The people I'm complain Sunday going say, DP, me got people over YouTube and me see, go for your glasses. Now trust me, there are certain things that I cannot do in my glasses and feel comfortable doing them. They're just and anyone of mine want to go on with it. I don't care. There are some things that I just don't feel comfortable doing in my glasses. I understand. But anyway, tonight everything is right in front of me. I feel comfortable. I hear from Rabban saying, what? The one DP early? They say, yes, may I listen early. Melrose say, good night, DP, and your guest, no other than Queen Lady Flame. A blessing.
Yes,
Keisha there, me never
Lord.
see her one night, but she there now. Mr. Miller, aka BBW, good night, brother Damian Phillips, aka DP, and the family in the chat room on the Caribbean Radio HD. So before we go any further, there's a fish fry coming up, and I want to sell at least 2 tickets tonight. Yeah, me never do this yet, so me I try a thing. Want to sell at least 2 tickets. So me wanna call me. No, and I mean want to call. But yeah, you can call me and give me your name and then me tell you on the further direction or instruction what to do. So I want you to support one of our brothers and his fish fry. And it's the Vibe Boss himself. And me can't tell you know which part Raban getting information. But the Bami and all of them something there and the Exco. You know, some of the things are Exco beach fish. I never know it's Exco fish. I used to say Exco beach. Like something like that. But anyway, Excavis fish, steamed fish, grilled chicken, pork, and more. Side orders, Bami Festival, breadfruit. I don't know which part then get breadfruit are frying. But anyway, breadfruit, veg, pasta, bulla. All bulla I got it too. Rice and peas. The whole
Wow.
works. Me hear a brother Gary, I got spin tune. Captain Kirk will be there. Playmate will be there. Vibes Boss will be there. A host of Caribbean Radio. And somebody say, me if you talk about say it's not a gospel event. Me not tell nobody it's not a gospel event. A good people event. That's a good people event. So make sure if you're in Florida, you can go to that. It's going to be at 1601. So that's 1601 Old Dixie Highway. 33403. And I heard Robin say something, I go teeth it. So the 2 ticket them I want selling on my show, you're not even have to go. More want to support the brother. Cause I feel like I go drop one fish fry too, you know. Yeah. I'm going to want to support. I mean, nobody tell me say, boy, I'm gonna live near you, I'm gonna come there, blah, 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 blah. No. Support the brother, and I have a Zelle number to give you guys. So just call me and tell me say you want to purchase a ticket, and then we'll line it up from there. So Rabban, don't WhatsApp me. Me don't want to WhatsApp from you, okay? You could have give me a tune, me boss piece side. Me no, don't WhatsApp me. Don't WhatsApp me. Anyways, Lady Flame, welcome to DP Unfiltered. How you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
And
Yes.
I have to say thanks for the strength that you give. Because we have one saying where some people say it more than doing it, you know, scatter roses after. Me like the energy whenever I'm on and you're in the chat room and the vibes again. If say, for example, the technical difficulty, you say, oh no, worry on yourself, man. DP soon come back. And
Yeah.
trust me, it nice. Me like it. So thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, thank you.
Oh, of course. Team player. Team player.
See there. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to Caribbean Radio HD3. And we're here this evening. We're going to talk about women in the business. And I'm going to find out a lot of things that maybe me did want to know, but me never asked.
Okay.
And some I gonna know. Firstly, Lady Flame. Where get the name Lady Flame or Da Flame?
Well, Lady Flame, I got that from in school actually.
Okay.
So
So you did art friend in a school?
yeah, from
What
high
you
school.
said?
So I used to clash. That's why I love clash now.
Oh,
I
see?
used to clash and I would sing and DJ and there was like, you're hot like fire, but when you
Mm-hmm.
sing it's like, nice and warm like flame. So
Oh,
they
see?
call me from that. From that time I've been called Lady Flame. And the
Mm.
flame was actually or is was actually one of my with us personalities because I sing DJ rap and all that. So the
Well,
flame was the hard one.
All right, give me a freestyle rap right now.
Oh
Give me
no, my God. I don't care for
You don't have to. I'm messing with you. Um, go
that.
me.
Yeah.
Because I heard you a couple Sundays ago, you post a video and I heard you
Mhm.
on a reggae rhythm. I mean, I said, no, this I no up come up. Although, sorry, I know of you, but me just I know you.
Right.
Let me I say, no, this is not somebody just a try something. I could hear the authenticity like a long time you had to put in the work. How long now
Right.
you have been doing this?
Oh gosh. I'm still 19, but I've been putting it in for a long time. In the business for over 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I said people know me more as Lady Flame, though that's been there from a long
From back,
time.
right.
Yeah, and the
Mm-hmm.
flame was when we decided to reinvent myself a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, okay, well, I'm just gonna take off the lady, like, oh, you have different lady, this lady, that,
Yes.
and just say the flame, just get straight to the point.
Yeah. I like
So
it. I like it.
so I've been in the business for about 20 plus years,
Nice.
doing the thing. So I'm well seasoned. Yeah.
Good. So let us continue right there, so because I that more on
Right.
top. No, let me ask this first before we really go over there. So were you always a gospel artist or that's also a
No,
crossover?
no, no. No, I was in dance hall, reggae. Like I said, I love Clash, and I was the person. I'm kind of a, how would I say, no, like a positive artist. So I would
Mhm,
do not just dance hall, but I do a lot of culture music,
mhm,
conscious music, and I've always, because I'm so tiny and small and have a big voice.
mhm.
I'm known for that as well too. So I always come hard on the stage,
Right,
So
right, right. So talk to me how hard it is to be, and I'm glad you had that element to it because I want to talk about all of it. How hard it is for a female in this male dominated business.
it's hard because like you said, it's male dominated, so you're expected to come good,
Mhm,
and a lot of times I think it's like you want to approach things soft because that's who we are by nature,
mhm,
but you have to come hard, and you have to let them know that, you know what I mean, I'm here to be heard.
mhm,
I'm here to stand strong in it, and I mean, for the most part, if you have your team together and you're structured, then it shouldn't be an issue per se.
mhm.
But we are the weaker party. You know how that goes.
Mhm, mhm,
So you do have to fight to show your strength. You have to prove that you can stand up beside them. You know what I mean? Whether it's in music, whether it's in creative, whatever it is, you have to prove that you're strong, just as strong, and sometimes even stronger. You know what I mean? So.
which avenue or which area you find it's more difficult from the producing side, from audience side, from
Mhm.
musician side, the selector side? Which one would you say is the hardest part?
Huh. Trick question. But I would say it's more, I wouldn't really say audience side, because as long as you do good music, people seem to always love that,
Right.
and they're big fans of that.
Mm-hmm.
I would think it's more partaking as far as, like, if you want to say production, or we work as far as a business together, like
Mm-hmm.
artist to artist and this to that. That's the harder part, is getting us to unify and work as a team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, with it being hard, and, with it said, with different people and their intentions, that can put a roadblock in what you're trying to do. But,
I have an observation, and I don't know if you have the same, but I
mm,
notice years gone by, there's this popular, and not without calling name, there's this popular performance based competition in Jamaica. Started some
mm,
years back. This guy from Portland won. He's actually from my band. That's all I'm going to say
mm,
about that. I used to have a band. But somebody pointed out that the reason why most of the winners over the years this competition has been going on with only a few females winning is because it's females voting. And females tend to
mm,
vote for males more than how they vote for females. Is it
mm.
part of the problem why it seems as if females don't get the recognition and don't get the spotlight as much as male is because when it comes on to support, women support men more?
That's a tricky question.
Is
That's
it? Well, it's not
a
that tricky because
tricky
even today I heard an analysis that came up that says they have what they call an exit poll in politics. I don't know if you follow
question.
politics. Come here, mentioned something about politics and I'm a dub. Thanks again for my dub. Many say thanks. But this doctor was pointing out that the demographic that actually caused Obama to win
Hmm.
was single black women. So every
Right.
time after I think they have that, they go and they find and women do this and women do that. So it's not that much tricky. So anyway, like I said, that was my observation. Tell me what you feel about that.
Well, I mean, that's true. I mean, we outnumber you guys.
Hmm.
So, pretty much what we say goes,
Right.
as far as that. So I do agree with that. So the numbers are going to be large, from us. So that is
Hmm.
true.
Hmm.
It's just that we never probably looked at it from that standpoint.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But like I said, I when the person mentioned it, because again, I had a banner, I was always in music and all of that, and I used to look into it, and I'm like, come to think of it, this competition is few females. Even I think the third year, again, Dana Deacon, she came third behind
Mhm.
Chris and Nadia, and again, Dana is from Portland. She used to be in my band too, and she was doing good and all of that. But somebody said to me, "Listen, no man, just follow the track, follow the record. Females are the ones who are buying up the phone cards and voting, and men, and even overall, again, I'm going to link it to politics, more female votes than male."
Mhm.
So I'm thinking, even with the sales, like,
Mhm.
I'm sure Amazon make more money from females than male, because and let me, I'm not throwing any stone. I don't know if
Right.
you do your thing on Amazon, if your husband
Mhm.
worry about you and if you hide the card, whatever. But anyway, I'm just saying, is that part of the problem where when it comes to giving support, when it comes to putting money where your mouth is, they go for meals, and even with that, going to for example, a concert or a
Right.
dance, because we can't
Right.
talk, is this is Caribbean radio HE, is not strictly only gospel. Is it
Right.
that you will find, if you put on a male who is hot as can to them, you will get even more females coming out.
Yes.
And then if you think more
Yes.
females come out, then men are going to come out. I remember back in the 90s, it was a big thing where you will hear females free and
Yes.
all these things, because so is that part of the problem where the females, maybe uno, let me say, come here, try uno, let me say, maybe
Are we-
uno not supporting yourself as much as you should. I mean, your
Yes,
gender.
that's why I was saying that you make great points, and
Hmm.
that's true. We outnumber you guys, and you really make a good point, man. Now I have to sit down and talk now, and then I have to go talk to my queens them now, because it's
Hmm.
a serious issue
Hmm.
when you think about it. That
Hmm.
a lot of things are allowed because we allow it, and or we are behind it or we push it.
Hmm.
So you make a good, interesting point.
Yeah.
I never thought of it from that aspect, but yeah.
And I think it's unfair, because, like I say, it's something that I've looked into. So when I hear females say, boy, we now get the push and we now get the support, and I'm like, I think females don't know the power that they have. I believe that
True.
females, if you have a gunman right now and he say, I'm gonna carry out it tonight, a
Hmm.
woman, if she have what good, she can't say you're virgin. No, you're not gonna road tonight, you're not whatever, And it not happen. Like, I think females, as they said, the hand that rock the cradle rule the world. I think
That
females
is true.
don't know the powers. But that
That's
I
true
think so.
too.
I
True.
don't
True.
think
That's
we know the
true.
powers.
That's true.
So for those of you just joining, let me say welcome in the chat room. Just a earlier, big up Arlene, say
Big
bless
up
up
everybody.
my brother DP and everyone, blessings. Melrose saying that's true. I guess people are looking into it. But that's true, man.
Mhm.
Check it. Even gospel concert. If you have a
Yeah,
gospel
true.
concert right now, majority of the audience are female.
True. True. True.
Majority are females. Like, I think even soca. When me I watch them the what them call it, the carnival something.
Carnival,
When
yeah.
you look, it's mainly females you're seeing out there. Like, the
True.
biggest of the artists. Look at the front of the stage. Who are you seeing? Juanita say women power DP. Yes, man, women
Yes.
have a lot of power. So we're talking, for those of you just joining, we're talking about women in the business, and that's the business of music. And my special guest this evening is the Flame. You can go and look up our YouTube channel, and you can start stream our songs, them play our songs, them, and all of that, and just give us some love and support. I believe that you're one of them which
Mm.
not getting the recognition that I think you deserve, because your material, like even a while ago, I'm still Bex, so me I go say it, and when sitting bother me talk about it. Even the piece of song
Okay.
me hear a while ago with Marianne, and me like,
Oh
this
my
is a
God.
this is a well produced song.
Mm-hmm.
I love everything about it already, and in that ever released yet. So I'm not even hear the full thing. But so those of you, I'm just telling, for those of you just joining, that's what we're talking about, women in business. And later on, I'll let you call in, guys. You can ask the questions that maybe I'm not asking. But I normally hear females complain about
Mm-hmm.
some of the things that, this is kind of why I make it harder. I heard just a young one the other day on one radio station, and she was saying when she just ventured into the music business, yes, there was a lot of producers wanted to work with her, but they actually wanted to work her, not work with her. And she's like, she just back out and say, you know what, let me go get my money and come in back. Is that part of the channel challenge where most of the men, because I haven't seen, I don't say, I'm not saying they're not, I haven't seen a female beat producer. Me not see that yet. I'm not saying they're none, but I'm mainly male and engineer and all of these things. Is that part of the problem that your gender face, where instead of people look at you for the material that you're bringing, they see other things that they want?
Right. And that's why I said, in a male dominated world, so it doesn't even matter what field you're in,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much you just have to show it's like a test of strength. And I mean, it's obvious we're beautiful, we're made, you guys are supposed to be stronger in strength wise. And so, it's obvious that, especially when you're dealing with flesh and in the world, they're gonna,
Mm-hmm.
that way.
Mm-hmm.
And those have been the issue. You come, you want to work, you want to push forward your music, you want to go and be great, and the whole time they're looking at your body, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because they're looking at how they can benefit from you yourself, instead of
Mhm.
really the talent that is to go out there.
Right, right, right.
So that's always been an issue. And I think that's why nowadays some of us females are, becoming more of CEOs, becoming more of people that are in charge of the movements, so that we can bypass that part of things and just
Right.
get straight to the point. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But
Work with
I
who
don't
you want to work with instead
yeah, I
of
don't think that will change, because I mean it's a male dominated world, and men love women.
yes.
So, you're by hindsight, that's already what you're thinking. You're already sizing up the person, you're already judging them. Okay, are they marketable? You know what I
Mhm,
mean? And then
mhm.
from then, your own selfish reasons, you might look for other things as well. So
How females overcome that then? You just alluded to it, that is why you
Mhm.
find more females now, become CEO or become the manager of their own movement and the business. But how back then now, are there any difference apart from just owning whatever? Because it take a while to own and stuff. So what are some of the methods that females use to overcome that, to say, you know what, you're not going to use me and abuse me just because I want to be a part of the business?
Well, one of the major things and what I preach and teach is educate yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the more you know about the business, is the less they can trick you about it.
Ah.
And it's the more that they will have to respect you,
Mm-hmm.
because then you're not going to go off of their word, or you're not going to be so easily, coerced into doing something else that you don't want to do,
Mm-hmm.
to get, what you want to get done.
Right.
If you know how to go about it, and you have the information about it, and you're educated about it, you know what I mean? Matter of fact, they might be a little bit intimidated,
Mm-hmm.
to work with you with that. I go through that, but I
Mhm.
mean, at the end of the day, you know what you want, you know how you want it, and you know about it. So, and you're not going to accept nothing else less. So,
Right, 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 right. So, for those of you just joining, my special guest this evening is the Flame. I'm gonna have one bad dub. So let me make on ear. Let me make on ear some of it. Let me make on ear some of it.
Well, this is DP, and this is the flame with the fire we can't
Raban, you can't play that one.
fullest. I God will say straight, right, DP. I now worry, and I now pray. Say na 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 na. Him never let me down, yeah. I now deep in a worry, and deep in a fret. Jehovah guide we, him never let we down, yeah. Deep. So when the enemy I try to block you and try to hold you down, no matter what, them cannot stop you. Deep I wear the crown, so keep on treading to that top. You got to hold your ground. I know watch when them a chat you. Blessings are run you down. Say, not worry. Say na 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 na. Jehovah guide me. He never let we down. Yeah. He not worry. Him not pray. Jehovah guide me. He never let we down. Yeah. Hey. So when them come with them hypocritical talk and lies with them political laugh, ignore button cause it's critical. You walk, got to stay focused and stay upon you. So DP keep on moving, keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on, DP keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on, and never stop us. So no matter how times hard, DP keep the faith, keep your head up, stand up tall. DP.
You're all that bridge that while ago. When me tell about well-produced music. So for those of you just joining, or if you have been here for a while and there are questions that you want to ask that I'm not asking, you can feel free to call 305-654-7944. That's 305-654-7944. 305-654-7944. And for the slow people, I want the number and you hear me I say it, I want to say no, you must say it too fast, and it make no sense. All right, get on a pen or on a phone or wherever you got to take your number now. Ready? Here we go. So the number to call us live this evening, my special guest in my studio, yeah, virtually though. 305-654-7944. That's 305-654-7944. And me still await panic call them. I tell me so I want to support my brethren, Vibes Boss, and buy two of the ticket them. All right, come here, Rob and sell around 10 a while ago, you know. So yeah, we don't make him out down my mean a tune when I play with at and say so, please. And yes, sir, me mean it, me vex with you. Stop WhatsApp my phone, sir. Stop WhatsApp my phone. The only thing, and unless I sang you and send me don't want ear from you for the rest of the night, sir. Don't want ear from you. Me vex. Me vex. So Selector Raban saying good night, everyone. Yeah, you can comment in our chat room. Yeah, that's what I have to read it. Yeah, but don't WhatsApp me. Can you have my number and you could have sent me the song and say my would squeeze this. Later on I'm going to play another one that is very, very popular. By a lot of people love this one. But let's save that for later on in the show. So yeah.
I now worry. So also I'm asking everybody if they can go on Vimeo or YouTube. And we just released last week Friday the video compilation of the Wibble Out Rhythm. So please go and watch it and like it. You know, please share the link and watch it and see me in there. I show no me not worry, you know. So
definitely.
yes.
So how is it? By the way, I should have asked, where are you residing right now?
Well,
Jamaica, Caribbean, Canada, America.
I'm next door to the President of the United States.
Oh, interesting. Washington, it is. What is
Maryland? I am the DMV area. I'm in Maryland. Yeah.
What is the music scene or vibe like where you at?
It's pretty much the same. DMV is like New York, Florida. Everybody pretty much, you know,
Okay.
it's the same thing. Yeah, pretty much the same.
And support and all of that, concerts, such the like.
Yeah, but DMV hasn't had how should I say, since after COVID, we haven't had much large you know, concerts per se. We're just getting, you know, getting back in the whim of things like, okay, you can look on New York and Florida, them start long time.
Yeah.
You know, but DMV is just, yeah.
So again, those of you just joining, we're talking about women in the business. What would you say is your biggest regret choosing music?
I don't have any regret.
That is a good thing.
Yeah, I don't have any regret choosing music.
that is a good, because you know you have some people, you know, them I say, why, yeah, I know music choose me whatever, but I'm like, me should I do this or me should I do that?
That's what I was saying. I kind of didn't have a choice, and the way I was raised and brought up in music. I mean, my whole family are musician. It just, you know what I mean? It kind of, me born in it. It's like I was birthed for it. So you know.
Yeah, like I was saying, you have some people them have some job or something where them I do and them not feel like do it, but then still I do it and then have regrets. And I'm like, I don't know how people sit in a job for like 20, 30 years doing the same thing over and over and then I like it. Talk to us about you get your music out there. Is this the what you call it now, the whole internet thing? Does it make it easier for you? Because I heard that back in the day it was so hard. You couldn't even go in a people's studio if you never did have certain links or certain kind of know. Talk to me about that.
It is easier because like I said, it gives you more control. You know, you as the artist, as long as, like I said, you have the information what you need to know, it give you more control. If you can learn how to do things, you can voice yourself, you can make your own rhythm them, you can put it out yourself,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you can share it. It takes it out of the hands of those that used to be the doorkeepers.
Yeah, right.
I
And
mean,
lock out who them want lock out and let in who
right.
them want let in and the good what them call it godfather kind of thing. How how
Yeah.
how females go about choosing who they collab with? How is that process? Is it the same as the males or there are different dynamics?
For me personally, I go off of people talent. That's how they sound. I mean, I'm a creator of music. I write all my music. I write. I create. So I might write something or envision something, and I can already hear that artist because I know all them
Mm,
songs. I'm
okay.
gonna say, yo, you know, for instance, I have a song with Jabez or with the one you heard with Marion and Adrian Cunningham and them. I would be like, oh, they would sound good on this. You know, this sound like them. You know what I
Right,
mean? Just
right,
like
right.
how some artists have writers that
Mm-hmm.
write for them because they know their sound. So
Right, right, right. So is it and maybe you're gonna throw your gender under the bus now, but may I ask, cause of that me there if you do. Who
okay,
give more trouble for work with? Which gender?
give you more trouble to work with.
Yeah. Like, yeah, try reach out to them to get a collab and them give you be a run round or them never have time yet or them just are you lucky so you don't have that? You just reach out and them say, yes, man, the flame, you name the flame anytime you're ready.
Um, For me, it's a unique question because for me, I would say it's a unique question.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I say that is because, like I said, I write and create my own music.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of time, my ideas are me portraying them. You know what I mean? I have very few collabs.
Mm-hmm.
I do work with a lot of people. I do, voiceovers, backups, whatever. And for the most part, I mean, if you're willing to work, it's no issues. You know what I mean? For the most part,
Mm-hmm.
for me, in other words, I don't have to run the. Okay, that's why I said for me, because
Right,
like
right, right.
with you being in control again of how you do music and you trying to be great and do the best you can be, you don't rely on somebody else. You know what I mean? Like say, oh boy, I'm have to run down that person here so people can listen to me or whatever like that.
Mhm.
If your music is great and you sound good, people are gonna want to listen to you regardless. You
Right,
know.
right.
So I haven't had no issues with that per se. Who's easier to work with? Well, I mean, no, it depends on the person, because again, again, you have some people that have some habits that it might take them a whole day to voice a song,
Mm-hmm.
and other people because they're used to doing it, it might just take them an
Let's
hour.
go. Yeah, 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 yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, like I said, that's deep because then you have to go on discussion. Now, who's easier to work with per se, as far as what the business side of things, like as far as tying up the ends with that and the financial obligations and stuff, or the easier as far as making the music and
Well, comprehensive. I meant all, whichever area, because I told myself that I was going to go into production the other day,
right. Well,
but
we're making the
I
music because that's mostly male. There's very few females that's involved into that. I'm
Mhm.
very much involved into that.
Yeah,
So, of course, the other man them give you a headache. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
they,
yeah.
they give you
Yeah,
they
this
give you
this
a
one
headache.
this one singer tried to steal my song. So I wrote the
Oh
song.
wow.
I did the instrumentation and every the first thing he told me said, listen, him say, I will play the music. I'm like, me, this is the demo. I was like, well, I have one keyboard player and I him do all of my song them. So him getting to do it over. I'm like, no, I have my musicians that I want to work with. Him's like, yeah, and then him say, oh, and the song and I'm like, really? So yeah, that's for another topic.
No,
But
but what you said there, because again, what my experience is, men like to be in control. And
mm,
that's what it is. So you're creating something, you come to somebody with the idea, yeah, this is my idea.
hmm,
This is what I want. We never ask about your idea.
right,
So you know what I mean?
right.
So men would like to be, so that's why I said that's where the headache might come in,
Mm,
because you have your own vision of things, and yeah, you're open-minded, you're willing to, because somebody can always make your idea greater. You know
right.
what I mean? But at
Something
the
that
end
I
of
was
the
told is that to like you have to know because the person that I wanted to do the song, one of my brethren a big in the music, him say, yo, brethren, 2 years now, may I wait for that brother to sing a song for me. And if you
day,
don't know his manager and all of that, is like, and I'm like, "No, the business is the business. If I is either you like it or you don't like it, why I have to go through your manager to get you to do a song or because your manager don't know me, then you can't do my song like. it was weird. But
Well,
anyway, we
it's
say good
reason.
evening to Bishop ONZ Martin in the building. He said good evening. Well,
Oh,
actually, he said good morning. Blessings. Which part of the
okay.
world, Lady Virgin? Where the Qatar? A World Cup thing? Blessings, DP and Lady Fame. Yeah, go ahead. You were saying.
Yeah, I said it can be reasons why, what I mean, people have different protocols and the way they
Mhm,
want to run their business. And
mhm,
when you think about it, we just have to respect that. What I mean, if we want to do business, I mean, you might have a way how you want to do business, what I mean, and people have
mhm,
to respect your insight or how you want to do it. What I
mhm,
mean, people might don't want to deal with that side of it and just take, direction directly from one person and make that person deal with it.
right.
Hence myself. So
Right. What about with like rehearsals and band? You ever experience like because you're a female, there's this misogynistic kind of thing. Like you're telling the keyboard players, "All right, give me that, or give me the bass, give me that one drop," and them a look and like, no, you shouldn't be telling me that because you're a female. You ever
me?
experienced something like that?
No, no, me. I'm not me. I'm a little bit aggressive.
Okay. Okay.
I'm a little bit aggressive, especially on stage or whatever you want to say,
Hmm.
because when you're a musician at heart and everything, you want things to go the right way, especially so that the effect can go out there.
Right.
And I'm a stickler with that, you know what I mean. And it's not like I don't know what I'm doing, so I
Mhm.
haven't had any issues with that. They might, a matter of fact, some of them take it as fun because them say, well, watch her bad me up. But
Okay.
when them hear what you're trying to create, they say, oh wow, so them, it kind of
Right. Right.
turn
Right.
them on in a way that they're ready to follow, you know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean. So yeah.
Or is it naturally though that there's this thinking to say, oh, you're a woman? Like, and I mean, maybe you work with more so the people them that you know, but have you ever been to like a rehearsal and you
Mhm.
actually see females having a hard time because maybe unlike you is well knowledgeable about it, maybe they want something but they can't say it, and then the musician like, no, you should not tell me nothing because you're a woman.
Yeah, because communication is important. And a lot of times, like, I might go and see something or hear something, and I say, okay, you know what, try this. Maybe this is what she means, or this is what, it
Mm.
means. Or,
So you're
sometimes I
assisting the
can
process.
project. Yeah, because okay, when you are good at your craft, you can't really help that sometimes. You know what I mean?
Right,
Because
right,
you
right,
go and you're like, okay, you guys try this because you want it to go well, whether it's you or not. You know what I mean?
right,
So
right.
a lot of times, some of us don't know how to communicate it or say this or say that. So that's something that needs to be learned as well. But I mean,
Okay, so I asked for questions and I'm getting questions. Again, guys, you know the phone number you can call. Bishop ONZ is asking, are females in the industry looking for equality? What has been your biggest challenge?
hmm, are they looking
Let,
for
let, let,
equality?
let's
I
break
would
yeah, let's
say
break
yes.
it down first. Are females looking for equality to say boy, man, what? Yeah, let's break it down.
Okay. I would say yes. Yeah. But it kind of get tricky depending on what genre too as well. It gets
Mm,
tricky. You know what I
okay.
mean? That part of it.
Hmm.
Um,
And the part about is asking what has been your biggest challenge?
hmm. My biggest challenge would be not for folks to feel so intimidated and try block me in a sense, but more be a part of the movement. You know what I mean? Like in a sense, like
Elaborate.
okay, okay, you have some artists that come out and they come strong, right? And then you
Mhm,
notice that with them, they, like you said, they won't work with nobody. They don't work. They just, you know what I mean,
mhm,
straightforward, and they just powerful in that element. But a lot of times, there's many of us that we want to spread. We want to spread it through the industry. You know what I mean? We want to be able to show unity in the industry. We want it to be stronger. I mean, it's enough to share. It don't have to be one or two people at the top or whatever. We want to be able to share. And a
mhm,
lot of times, there's gimmicks or different things that come to play that will make you more popular or put you out there amongst those that are actually truly talented and avid to hold, that can actually hold the banner
mhm,
for a while, and have people look at the music and say, okay, the quality of it is good and this can outstand and outlive you. You know what I mean? Then for something just to live for today.
right, right.
So, as a female, that's kind of hard because, like you said, now, well, yeah, me have to blame somehow because it's mostly us. But it's like you feel as though, oh, if you don't fit in or you don't do this and this and that, people are not going to You know what I mean? Give
Gravitate
you that,
towards you, right?
yes, and give you that kind of push in the industry when, you know, all you're trying to do is do good for the industry, really, you
Mhm,
know.
mhm,
So
mhm,
I just feel like that's the most challenge I've had, is that I prove that I'm great, you know, I do a lot of things. I mean, it's been proven. I do the groundwork, I do everything, you
mhm.
know. Okay, just let me through, no, just stop fighting, just you know what I mean? Just let me through and make we help one another. Let's make the whole thing great. Like, it doesn't need to be one-sided, you know. So
So again, you mentioned that yes, you weren't always doing gospel.
mhm,
I normally hear the females in the dancehall business that they complain about, you know, the disunity and the fight and all of that.
mhm.
Is that a real thing, or that is just something like what Beanie and Bunty did in the 90s to pretend that there was a feud because we love, you know, with Pasa Pasa and him something there. There's always two people fighting. I guess we have mimicked the political arena where we have two parties. So you join the one there and then you have the side there and thing. Is it a real beef between females, or do you have any insight or as to what's really the problem? Because I always hear it. They always have some females who have a problem with the one there and them can't unite. I've heard of even one show they book it to be all females, and this one say, "Yo, if the one they pan it, me nah they pan it," and yeah.
Yeah, it's hard for us to work. It's, it's sad in a way, but it's hard for us to work together because, I mean, by right, we're very territorial,
Mm.
and this is the thing again, because it's a male ran industry.
Mhm.
We're always competing. You know what I mean? Like we're
So let
always
me
competing.
ask them, because this are DP unfiltered. Is it that
Mhm.
females don't have the ability to say, let's just deal with the business and then bring over the whole personal dominating kind of thing? Like you say, like most black women, I say, oh no, me not share my man. Me want him for me alone, and you better have to look on him kind of. Does that carry over into the business that cause some contention to some level?
It does, especially if you're doing business with an emotion, with your emotions, and not doing it logically. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? That's why if you have that type of personality and attitude, you know, everybody do business differently. It does carry over in it, sadly. You know, that's what I'm saying. So they'll compete with you. You know, I mean, there's competition in everything, but there's healthy competition. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right. No,
But
I
you know,
remember
yeah. Some people just know why you alive.
so back to the first question that I was asking: is it a real beef, or is it just something maybe part of the gimmicks to say, let's pretend that there is a beef, so we keep our names out there and everybody talk about us? And
Okay, I'll give credit to some. I think some of them can be made up because we know the time that we're living in, and we know people go off a hype and, you know, gimmick.
negativity, and yeah, and pick a
And
side, and
some of them is that, and then some of them, like I said, is just some of our characteristics. Some of us are just bad minded. That's just reality. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I'm just trying
because
to.
yeah, I was share this, and this is kind of weird that I'm going to mention this, but back in my younger years, I have been privileged to go to a kind of club that normally have just females on the stage, and I was sharing somebody that in that time, if it's a soca playing, you wouldn't see the same dancers. You would see one next to that, you know, and if it's souls or whatever genre, different kind of thing.
Mhm.
Are there space in the music where like you can say, well, mega dominate that section, that this area, and somebody else, or that is part of it that cause the confusion? Because there's not so much different. Is either I do good song or bad song, and then I
Mhm.
realize, which I want you to talk, and like most females, I think allow men to dictate to them and tell them that they need to sing about them body to be hot.
Okay, which part of the question? The first part of the All right, the first part of the question, we were talking about, repeat that part, the first part.
All right, me not remember what I said a while ago, so just go to the second part. Why females?
So,
I know, I do remember. I just playing. So I
okay,
was asking, is it that, I'm critiquing the dancehall arena now. Is it that you
right.
don't have a variety that some females can say, all right, I'm going to do this and I will shine. I'm going to do that. It's like the same thing that everybody doing, so that create the contention.
And that's why I was saying that, well, dance hall, that's a different genre and place, and, you know,
Hmm.
stuff like that. And that's why I was saying that, again, it's pretty much like what the people say, what they're gravitating to at the time.
Hmm.
I mean, most of it we have to blame ourselves because we are low. certain things, and it really shows what we're feeding into ourselves.
Right.
But most of the time that's what it is. It's just what's hot, what's going on. As far as
Mhm.
the females, us having to sing about body and stuff like that, again, that's to be blamed on us, as far as the patrons, because if that's all you want here, that's all you're listening to or raving to or putting forward to or whatever, those
Mhm.
artists are going to feel like, okay, that's the only time they're listening to me. Because when I'm talking about other stuff, nobody is responding, nobody's communicating with me.
Or
you
is
know
it that it was set? Because we have to give. I'm trying to stay away from it, but we
No,
do.
but that's why I say depend on the genre you're talking. Because if you okay, dancehall, if you're gonna say dancehall was made up on certain things, so we know what it
Right.
comes with certain things,
Right.
right? Just like, oh, okay, you could have say culture or conscious music or lovers
Mhm.
rock come with certain things. Love has to be in lovers rock. You know what
Right.
I mean? So yes, so it depends. But the reason why I was approaching it like that, because you have some artists that we're multi-genre.
Mm.
So you know what I mean? So we're not, okay, I'm just a dancehall artist, or I'm just a reggae artist, or I'm just a
Mhm.
whatever. We're musicians. So by right, we're doing multiple genres.
So
We're doing this.
you're saying there are actually females who approach the business like that to say, no, I'm not going to lock myself into just this. Hmm, interesting. That's very nice to know. Um, so for those of you just joining, let me welcome you to DP Unfiltered this evening. I'm getting to learn because I've been in the business, work with females, but not to a certain level. I'm yet to start producing and all of that. So I was just picking the brain of this artist who is out there doing good, and I like our song, I like our sound. Something that I like about your music, and I tell them, and I give nobody no roses after them gone. Like, it's you, but I hear a different you every one year sang them. You do that. Oh, is that just a natural gift or what?
Yeah, it's the Gemini in me. There's tons of me. There's
Hmm.
about what, 9 or 10
Mhm.
different personalities,
Right.
and different expressions. And I thank God I have that gift to where I can express that in music. And I mean,
Mhm.
whichever mood me in. That's why I said the flame and the name change and everything. I have a time where I might be aggressive in a song, or I'm soft and sweet, or it's
Mhm.
all about, I guess, what's important is how your delivery,
Right.
because you want your delivery to be on point, and
Mhm.
you want people to connect with how you deliver the song. So, I've had people though that they study me very well, and it don't matter what I sing, they can say, "Are you that? Come and
Yeah,
know your
yeah,
voice."
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I've had people that was like, "That's you. That's the
Right.
same you," and I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." I
And
have different.
I know some people listening now because I'm live on YouTube and Facebook. I'm going to play a song and then them are going to say exactly that. Wait, I see that? And maybe them are going to start share the link now because I realize that when people can identify and say, big, look how the numbers them start go up now.
If you ever feeling down and like you have nowhere to go, if you feeling like an outcast as your problems overflow, just remember there is someone, and all it takes is for you to know is that God is the answer, and God answers prayers. He sees every weakness, every trial, every mountain and sea, and He sees every teardrop, and He wipes them for me. I get down on my knees and I say, Savior, help me please. Because one thing is for certain, is my God answers prayer. You may be broken and feel battered, but your strength will surely come. In the midst of all your heartaches, your battles are already won. Just remember, in the hard times, don't give up, don't say you're done, because God is the answer, and God is my God.
My God, answers prayer. My God, my God. I love this one and everybody. I see my namesake Damien over by YouTube. Damien Coulson saying, love it.
Okay.
Him love it. Angela Smith over by Big Yard say amen and then liking it. You think you will ever stop getting a good feedback from this song?
No, that song is a foundation song, and it's for years to come. You know what I mean? And that's my well, I have to say that's the song will open the door for me.
Mm.
So it will always, stand firm like that.
Mhm.
Trust me.
Are you one of those people who just the production of the song, you feel it in your spirit, say, yes, this that song here? That do you
Mhm.
get that vibe, or you just because you know a lot
I,
of
I,
people-
I do. When as a creator and
Mm,
when you create music, you can get that feeling like this is a hit. Like you just know,
yeah.
even from your feeling of it,
Mhm.
you just know that if anybody listen to this, them supposed to feel,
Yes, yes,
this
yes.
way.
And I'm telling,
So,
what's the name of that new one coming out this week?
oh, my God, you're good.
My God, you're good. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I hear the instrumental, and I was saying, I'm still vexed with sorry, me have to say it, because if me not say it, my heart, I go, still vexed with Raban. So I heard
Yes.
instrumental, and me, I said, yeah. And you see how the brother wicked, he not even say DP, play a little bit of it, he's still a all up. But anyway, I heard the instrumental, and I'm like, yeah, all right, let me hear what come now. And me hear him say, only one person can tell him, yeah, this is at the flame. Me not have to ask. But I could hear, and like I said, the instrumental alone was talking to me before you start singing. So you get that vibe already, like, yes, this is gonna connect.
Yeah, I mean, a real musician and to do things right, the music have to tell the story too,
Mm-hmm.
not just because sometimes a lot of times you'll hear a good song, wonderful singing, and the music it don't match.
Awful. Yeah.
Or the music will be woo, and then when them come with the rhythm, you say, where I go with that?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
the same thing. You know what I mean? Once you have a good song, good lyrics and everything, and
Mhm.
then the music is on point, it matches, it tells the story, then hey, you're knocking it out the ballpark. You know what I
So
mean?
since we're
So
there, talk to us about the project. So it's going to be, the release date, or is just this week. So we just have to
I
look up.
me not know because I know me leak it, so I have no idea.
So see, but all right, whatever you can tell us, how did that project come about?
Um, I've always wanted to do some work with Minister Marion Hall, and we've done some work with her. We've done quite a few projects. A lot of her singles, a lot of those that just released. A matter of fact, I think last year, before the last one was Sha'ab,
Mm-hmm.
we we were the producers behind that. So I've always, wanted to, as an artist from in dancehall, from in reggae, I was, you look up to her. She's the queen. I
Yes.
always wanted to do work with her. So
Mm-hmm.
this is a song that's fun, it's catchy, and it's real talk. God is good,
Mm-hmm.
and it's something I believe everybody will love.
Easy sing
Especially
along.
my Afrobeat lovers and
Yep.
you know people of that genre. So I know they will love this, and it brings flavor to the album as well. So
Oh, so there's an album.
yes, sir.
So
So me don't
talk
know.
to me about that.
Well, we have an album that will be dropping in the year to come. Brand new. It was supposed to drop this year, but God knows what He's doing, so it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
drop 2023. It's
Mm-hmm.
entitled Highest Praise. We have a lot of special guests on that album. Somebody leak out one of them today.
Mm-hmm. And
We
he shall remain nameless.
we have released one last year. Me and Glamour Wayne have a song entitled Still.
Mm-hmm.
That will be on the album as well. And there's plenty more other, I mean, powerful, hard hitters that will be on the album. And then me myself now, we've raised the bar, and we were here talking about genre, so it's gonna be all kind of genre on the album. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, this album is powerful. I
Mm-hmm.
want everybody to go through every track, because when we learn from people from God Answer Prayer album, them not past number one or number two. And then when I am playing other songs or singing other songs, oh, when that come out, it's on the same
It's on
album.
the set.
Play every song on
Yeah.
the album.
I'm
So
sorry. This is my confession. I think I get the last part of an album used to make sense, and you can't blame the people them, because even
mhm.
some of the big hitters, the heavy punchers in the music, them they actually just start put 15 songs per one CD because they want to say enough. So them kind of spoil the
True.
things. So people is like, you know what? This
True.
is what we know. You can't look when them the album title, that song that one good song, and you play that song there or whatever. So you have to blame some of the
True.
artists and people in the business to do that
That's
because
true.
them just
I agree.
get a money or them sign up to a what you call them now record label. And
Yes, that's
the
true.
obligation is to produce 12 songs or 13 songs. So them just
That's
and
what
I
you
really
call
one and
filler.
twice song them really make sense. So yeah,
You're right. That's what you
you have to
call
go
filler.
beat them people a bad and thing. And I'm glad you put it out now to say, listen, this is not one of those projects where you just want to put out an album with enough song, but I want good song on it. Not the
Each
case.
and every song, me say each and every song we spend with time on it, and
Mhm.
we every each and every song is great. I mean, the album is perfectly named, highest praise. So we're taking it to another level. We level up on
Mhm.
this album in every area, production area, voicing area, each and every area. You have to show growth in what you're doing. And
Yes,
so,
yes.
I definitely want you guys to go out and support that album when it drop and listen to each and every track. Definitely. And DP, I know you're gonna love it. Trust me.
No,
You're
me
gonna love
love you already. Yeah, yeah, me say me love you already. Yeah, that song the right. Me say me I think about it just instrumental and goose people the way. So
it.
I hear and I can't help. You mentioned earlier in the interview that some of the things that get you certain places, having a team and all of that. Um, I hear you a while ago. You were talking and you say we a lot.
Right.
What's your team like?
Well, my team consists of me and Rob on productions.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he's the producer. I'm the artist slash producer. So a
Slash
lot of
manager,
the
slash
ideas, yeah,
CEO,
a
slash
lot of the
party.
ideas and stuff
Mm-hmm.
begin with me, and then he'll bring them to life, and then we'll bring other people in to carry on the vision of what we're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
So as a manager slash producer, he's not just a producer, he's also my manager. So
Mm-hmm.
with that, it takes a lot of work too, because yeah.
Mm-hmm. You mean he
You,
had to work with?
eh? Let me clean up that ears there. Hold on there. Let me clean up that ears. We can't hear. We can't hear. Hold
It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. That's a problem. If people
on.
want to reach out to you to get your songs, to get a hold of the album when it drop, whatever, where will you send them?
Oh, definitely. I mean, my supporters, I love you guys. Just keep it locked to my webpage is ladyflame.com, or you can find me on every single social media network, Ladyflame RP.
Mhm.
RP is for Rob on Productions. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. They're everywhere. You know what I mean? So
Where
definitely keep
can
it
they
locked.
go and purchase your music?
I'm in every digital store. I'm in iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, all of them. You can't even Google me. Thank God. You can't Google me. As somebody know. So
Yes, your
Google.
Googleable, your Googleable. Let me just
Yes, I'm
Googleable.
Googleable.
Hello. Anybody me here use that? Uno get into it a record. Come in.
I'm going to borrow it.
No, you
I'm a
can
borrow
use
it.
it because your energy, I saw the thing. No, you good. You're not even have to ask some permission. But anybody else we hear I use it, Googleable. No, not
Yeah.
gonna talk to Malaya. Yeah. I got- The Flames, let me say thank you very much for sharing, this 1 hour with me and the short notice and all of that. But
Thanks for having me. Thanks
yeah,
for
it was
having me.
supposed to happen. And like I say, I like your energy. I like the support that you give me even in the chat room on Facebook. I try to keep up with you and share your stuff then, but continue doing it. That Sunday
Yes.
evening when you share that video in the church, me that like all I like me say, like that live and the banner play and it remind me when I was playing music, like
Mhm.
instruments and all of that. So continue doing what you're doing. And some people say the sky is the limit, but I don't want to put no limit on you. I want
No.
you to just, go and
No.
grow and just
No.
continue doing what is in you to do. And I know that there's a lot more where I got hear and all the album. Some people are gonna say, what?
Yes.
Really? Me feel it already. So big up yourself and the other person where did lead that song there. Continue doing what you're doing. Is there anything you want to leave with us before we go?
I just want to say how much I appreciate everyone. Thank you guys so much, all my supporters, you too, DP, for sharing your platform. And you guys keep it locked because bigger and better things to come. Don't go nowhere. Keep it locked.
See there. Thank you, Lady Flame, the Flame. Enjoy the rest of your evening. All right. Bye bye.
Well, this is DP, and this is the flame with the fire we can't tame, represented to the fullest. I God we say straight, right, DP?
Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for listening. I love you for watching. I love you for listening. See you Sunday, if it's the will of the Father, for DP Live, 7 to 9 Eastern Standard.
Ooh.
And Tuesday evening, DP Unfiltered.
And deep in our freighter, Jehovah guide we. Him never let we down, yeah. Deep. So when the enemy I try to block you and try to wall you down, no matter what them cannot stop you. DP I wear the crown, so keep on treading to that top. You got to hold your ground. I know watch when them a chat you. Blessings are run you down. Say, worry me not worry. Say na 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 na. Jehovah guide me. He never let we down. Yeah. He not worry. Him not pray. So when them come with them hypocritical talk and bag of lies with them political laughs, ignore button cause it's critical. You walk got to stay focused and stay upon you. So DP keep on moving, keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on, DP keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on, and never stop us. So no matter how times hard, DP keep the faith, keep your head up, stand up tall. DP don't worry. Say no, 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 no. Jehovah God we, He never let me down, yeah. DP don't worry. Him not afraid. Jah guide we. He never let me down, yeah. DP don't worry. Say no, 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 no. Jehovah guide me. He never let me down, yeah. DP don't worry. Say no, 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 no. Jah guide me. He never let me down, yeah. That's why we have to give praise to the Almighty One, you know. A God will say, straight, right, DP. It's the flame.